Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Rick Simon Fishing Adventures. Well, it's not late at night, it's early in the morning. It's about 4 a.m. here. We're getting ready to do some fishing up north. So, I'll get in the car and let Wayne drive. That's what suns are for, right? On the road about an hour now. Got about an hour and a half to go.
Right there is where we launched from. We're basically walking out to this drop-off area right here where it's about 70 feet of water, and it goes from 20 to about 70. You can see these really contour lines.
Yeah, we're in about 20 feet of water right now. For those guys, as like Wayne was saying, those guys with that ice fishing over there are in about 70 feet of water, so it's only a few hundred feet away, and there's a big drop-off. But Wayne has looked at some topographic maps and knows where there's some structure in this lake, so we're gonna go where it's deep and there's structure, see what happens. We're in about 70 foot of water now, folks, so, and there's some structure pretty far out. This lake's huge, so you could walk for miles and miles. We're only about half mile out right now, so. We need an electric auger. So we found a place on Wayne's GPS, and with our makeshift depth finder, 72 feet deep here. To put that in perspective, when we were fishing Rhode Island a couple episodes ago, we're in about 6 to 8 foot of water. So Wayne's gonna put a schmelt. Those are schmelt, right, Wayne?
Yes.
We're gonna put schmelt on the tip up. See what happens.
See that little dinky line there? That's a perch. Something small like that.
You hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but it's the ice cracking, which is normal, but it takes a while to get used to. We've got a few tip ups out here too. We haven't got any hits on those yet. All right, folks, so we have a fish finder for our kayak, but Wayne made an ice fish finder with our fish finder. And show them what you did here, Wayne. You got a
So there's just a 12-volt battery in here.
Open it up and show them real quick. Wayne put a 12-volt battery in here, in this little tackle box.
And it's important to insulate them because as best you can, because that will make the battery last a lot longer. And just took the wires in there.
And in there,
it's coming out of.
Yeah, you made some
the cable to the transducer, and then just put a little mount for it on top, so we have it on here. And I can show them.
Ice machine fish finders are pretty expensive, so if you have one for your kayak or boat, you could save some money this way. Well, I mean, I don't think it's going to make that much difference if we walk out there versus here. I mean, we're marking fish, you know. I mean, we're in 70 foot of water. It's not going to get too much deeper out there, I don't think.
No.
And every time I hear that ice crack, it scares the heck out of me.
I know.
Well, folks, the weather is taking a turn for the worse here. We are in well, I wouldn't say northern New Hampshire, but mid New Hampshire. It took us about 3 hours to get here, but hey, you know, we'll see. Starting to get bad. We still have a pretty long drive back. That guy's shanty over there is getting over. Surprised we haven't got any hits on these pop-ups, but it is what it is. You can see Wayne over there. See if he's having any luck. The wind's about 5 feet away from me now, and the weather is definitely taking a turn for the worst, folks. I'm all disoriented. I can't see where I left my rod at, and it's really getting windy and cold. I'm gonna have to call it pretty soon. Jeez, oh man. You marking anything? You had one on? You had one on? So some of you folks may be wondering why we brought the depth finder today. The reason is when you're in a lake this big, the fish are spread out, and it's so big that if you don't find where the fish are, you'll just sit there all day without getting anything. And it's hard enough to fish a lake like this, even in the summer, but in the winter the fish are all generally in different depths and around structure, and if you don't know where that is, you're going to be in trouble. It's not like fishing a little pond where you can walk from, you know, across the pond. These fish are really spread out. It's a huge lake. It's not the biggest lake in New Hampshire by any stretch, but it's several miles long. All right.
You got it?
I think so. Is it on?
Yeah.
Can you see it? I think it got off.
It's off?
No, it's still on there.
It's on.
Something small.
All right. Yeah, you're good.
Something small, might be a perch or something.
Probably won't hit that jig. He's probably a lake trout. Just take your time with him. You gotta get a hook set. So. Yeah. Oh, yep, lake trout. First lake.
There you can see, folks, first lake trout that I've ever caught. It's not the biggest lake trout in the world, but you can tell by its spots that it's a lake trout. It's a pretty fish. Caught him on the jig.
That burping they do that when they come up from the depths.
Oh.
It's so down deep.
Yeah, we gotta let him burp out some of that air.
Yeah, they do it so they don't get the bends.
Oh, yeah. There you go, buddy.
She just popped that jig right out. He's hooked good too.
Yeah, he is.
So he didn't even chase it. He just hit it.
Yeah.
The hole will wash him off a bit.
I don't want to lose him.
Yeah. Okay.
He's fine. He's bleeding, but just from the mouth.
Yeah,
so
he'll be fine. Yeah, you want to show him off?
Yeah, show him off a little bit here.
Okay.
Hold still, buddy. Hold still.
It's a nice fish. Awesome. Here's first ever lake trout. Yeah.
All right, you can see, how's he showing up, Wayne? You can see all
Pretty
the
good.
beautiful spots on him.
Yeah.
First lake trout for me. It's not the biggest lake trout in the world, but it's a new species, so
Exactly.
we're gonna let him go and
Get back
see if we
down
can
there.
catch another one.
They come in waves, so
See you, buddy.
there he goes. Back to the depths. Awesome. Pretty cool though, first lake trout.
I've been on this planet for 50 years, and that's my first lake trout.
Through the ice too, even better. I'm just so happy we caught a fish.
Me too.
That would have sucked coming all the way up here.
Well, I want you to catch one too.
I'm just happy because I know the tactics now actually work.
Well, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't even moving my...
Yeah. They're weird. It's like kind of a cool fish though, aren't they?
Yeah.
They get a lot bigger on some other lakes. But we'll get some more today. We got all day. Ooh, thank you.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Rick Simon Fishing Adventures. Well, we didn't catch a lot of fish today, but we caught one of the targeted species, which was the first lake trout I've caught. I've never really targeted them before, and I haven't really lived in areas where they're prevalent. So we caught that. That was a good catch, and we're going to try again probably later on this weekend, and we'll see what happens. So hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Thanks for watching.